It's time to spread some joy. I actually mean spores in standard Hearthstone. I figured thematically this would be pretty good for the holiday season just because of the fact that we're essentially gifting ourselves a bunch of minions through Spore Empress Moldara and having a little bit of a red-green theme for the thumbnail. Overall, I know this deck probably won't be the strongest one in the world. However, it is a lot of fun if you want to embrace the RNG nature of Hearthstone to its fullest. You can get things like Leroy Jenkins off of this, or Nombundu, or some other really fun, interesting 5-cost minions. Now, for the morning guide of the deck, the most important card to look out for is going to be Steam Guardian. This will allow you to easily draw into your spores. Sure, it's not a consistent 100% chance, but there is a very high likelihood you will. Then you're going to be looking for any other draw power cards, such as All You Can Eat, early game removal tools such as Blade Storm, or even other early game minions. Now, with that all being said, let's look at some games. Okay, Druid. Let's see what they have in store for us. Scarab Keychain is a card that I almost want to cut out of the list. There's a few options that we could cut out for. Like, the first one that comes to mind is a Ceaseless Expanse. Ceaseless Expanse is just good, right? The other one that comes to mind is Ignis, because my luck in getting Arana is actually pretty high off of the replicating, and maybe that could be cool. I don't know. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe it isn't. I do like having the possibility of using a cheap minion. You know, it's just a good, like, turn 1 play. Okay, go face, slam down our minion. We don't really know what they're playing. I'm assuming it's going to be, like, Dungar. Actually, it probably will be Dungar, knowing my luck. Okay, go face, slam down the totem, armor up a little bit, draw another card. Perfect, actually. Okay. That... Okay, there's Ziliax. Go for replicating. Come on. Oh, replicator. Also, another card that I always forget exists. Wait, that might be a card that I need to go back and, like, look at the new cards to see if there's anything there. To replicate in our opponent's face to nothing. There's 2 build around cards that I haven't done anything with in a long time, which is Call for Arrow and Replicating. I just don't know what you would do, is the main problem. I've been trying to think of, like, what we could do. If you ever have any ideas for, like, a really fun deck idea, always leave it down in the comment below, because, like, that could give me inspiration to figure something out, you know? Okay, innervate into Beach Well. Huh. Okay, so that is Dungar, right? Technically, I don't know if it's Dungar. It could also just be... Oh! Bundu. Or no Bundu. That is interesting. It means more spores for us, which is great. But, like, at the same time, those could become really, really bad. Really, really quickly. Because we're going to run out of board space. Oh, if we had Bob right about now, that would be so nice. Come on, Bob, top deck. Nope, that's not Bob. We can replicate Spore, see what we grab. Oh, that's fun. Attack into this minion. I guess Blade Storm. And then we do get a second one. We could use Galaxy Lens here, but yeah. Probably. Okay, so we can use the Spore, and then now we have 2 of them with spores in it. That's going to be such a big pain in the butt. The more I'm thinking about it, the more that I'm like, oh, maybe this isn't the play. Because the next one is going to take up 5 spaces. It does put a lot of pressure on them to get rid of the board, though. Okay, refresh. Oh, Yogg, clearing out our board. Please clear out their board, too. Oh! Oh! That could be bad. Oh... I guess we're going to give them one Galaxy Lens. I still want to do something with Galaxy Lens. I don't know what we're going to end up doing with it. The good news is we're going to start overriding some minions. Maybe we'll eventually override Bundu. No Bundu. Sorry. Pronunciation of cards are not always my strong suit. I do wish we had that sanitized now, though. That would be nice. Okay, it's 2 minutes down. Yeah, I really do not like the fact that we're going to have to keep dealing with wave after wave of hydration station. I actually thought about maybe, like, in this, or not this list, but, like, in a Draenei list for Warrior to maybe try to get a random Nambundu for, like, I don't know, Black Rock and Roll. That could be fun. Another card that I really want to do something with before it rotates out. I don't know. It doesn't seem worth it anymore. That's like 80% of the problem is, like, the majority of decks that I would want to try out just... Oh, we should have attacked first with that minion. Oh well, it is what it is. We can draw a few cards. It won't clear out the board, but at least it'll draw us something, right? Bob's fun. Come on, something cool. What are we getting? A charge minion. I can work with that. Alright, slam down a totem just to slam down the totem. Okay, now we just have to empty out our board enough and get that charge minion multiple times. Too bad. Oh, actually, Replicator, if it was when you summon a minion with the stats, then I think we would have a problem. Because that would be, like, another free charge minion, right? Okay, iterate. Hey, it's Dungar! I don't know how many minions you have left in the deck. I think we're fine, right? Because we can see what this summons. It summons nothing. Interesting. If only we could get to their minion or their face without nuking our own board. But I think this is how we're going to have to do it here. And then we use Replicating Spore. Come on, give me the charge minion. Oh, those. I don't think that's better than what we had before. So we have another one of these that we have to actually make use of. They're running out of cards. We're going to keep Bob in hand in case of a kill Jaden, because then we can actually, like, go longer, but I don't know. It might not come up. I am going to just... How are we wanting to do this, actually? Let's just get rid of the biggest minion so I don't have to worry about it later. Actually, no, let's get the Ziliax. I know this looks a little bit weird. Maybe they're just not running kill... We're gonna hope they're not running kill Jaden, right? Right? That's gonna be the hope. No kill Jaden. Slam down Alloy. Get another big minion. Just trying to put some pressure on board. Come on. I wanted it to hit face, but I guess we... The question is, do I wipe out the board? Like, we have a few options here. We can slam this down. Garrosh Gift. We're missing one for Brawl, but, like, that'll be fine. Clears out a good chunk of the board. Then we can trade just to get rid of both of these. And then use Replicating Spore. Come on, give me a charge minion. Hostile Invader, fun. And Steel! Does it always prioritize the ones that you summon first, so then it just gives you a random one? I'm curious of how that works. You'd assume because the pool is so big, summons them in a random order, but it looks like we always get it in the order that we played it in. And then the third minion is always random, basically. Into Malfurion's Gift. Swipe. Hydration Station, that's why they have one more Hydration Station, basically, in their deck. Then we're fine. That's how the board states. Okay, so attack into that. We probably actually should have attacked a little bit differently, but we're gonna go with the Brawl, and then Brawl will be in this lens here, which is nice. They're running out of cards. I would have assumed they would have slammed down Kill Jaden if they had it at this point. I don't want to use Sanitize until I kind of have to. Okay, Spore, give me... AFK! Hey! Speaking of cards that I have no idea how the hell I would ever make work. AFK is like one of the few cards from Perils that I just look at and I'm like, what do we do here? Because it just doesn't work. Also, I think my theory of the last minion always be random, depending on like how much space you have, is true, and it'll always like give you the first how many minions that you have on board. Okay, so we have 3 cards left in deck, or hand. I'm going to slam down Ziliax of our own, so that gets rid of that one. Then we can Brawl, and hopefully ours lives. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Of course, it's the one with the Divine Shield. Oh, actually, you know what? We can attack like that. And depending on what cards they have left in their hand, that's the entire reason why we're not using this Sanitize there. Okay, they got 4 cards. Oaken Summons. Wait, are they not running Kill Jaden? Oh, I guess this is just GG. Let's go. Can't believe it. See, that's why you always run Kill Jaden in a deck like that. Or any deck, I guess, that runs out of resources quick. Okay, time for a game against DK. Let's see what they have in store for us. Honestly, we probably want to keep everything besides the Alloy. Alloy could actually be easily cut just so we could run maybe some other like tribal minion, but then we also would probably want to cut out Ziliax. I don't know. It's something I keep going back and forth on if I want to get more consistent access to Tide Pool or not. Alright, let's just slam down Miracle Salesman. Okay, Mining Casualties. Slam that down. Okay. We can get a Spore as a top deck. We can just, like, coin Spore, right? That would be a really nice top deck. I know it probably won't happen. Oh, well. I had my hopes up for a second. We can use All You Can Eat, draw a few cards. There's Ziliax, there's... Oh, we're burning a card, aren't we? We're going to use one of the coins, and we might as well trade in this just to get it. Hey, the other Tide Pool, that's fun. Okay, slam this down. Of course, we get... Snake Oil. There we go. There's the Replicating Spore. Actually perfect for next turn. Let's see what our RNG is like. I've played a few games so far with this list, and I think I've made it better, but at the same time, boy, just getting this is one of the worst ones we could have got. There's a few minions that you can get off of the spores that will just lose you the game instantly. And there's a few that will win you the game. Animatronic, or Forgotten Animatronic, is one of the ones that will probably just lose you the game because there's a high likelihood it will destroy one of your other minions. But then, like, if you get something like Leroy, you can probably have pretty good luck with it. Especially if you can get multiple charge minions. Okay. Slamming this down, getting another one of these. We can coin out the Spore because why not? I mean, a 5 HP minion isn't bad. 5 attack, 5 HP. Okay, we can get another. I mean, Why not, right? We could just keep doing this. You know, we might as well make as much space as possible, slam down another replicating spore, and then just go again. The luck this game is, we're getting basically vanilla minions. If we had ways to bounce it back, then maybe not. Slam down Oracle, and then a Spore number 4. I know it also might look a little bit odd that we're running a bunch of like control tools in a deck that wants to flood the board with a bunch of minions, but like it comes up. Trust me, it comes up a lot. You don't know how much that helps me. I will say this, 8 Hands from Beyond is a card that I've been really wanting to make use of. I don't know. It just did not feel strong enough. That's why we ended up going with the like cage head list originally last week. Like it was something that I thought everyone wanted to see, so I figured why not do an older card. We're gonna try to weave in older cards and like newer cards, so we have a little bit more variety than some of the other Hearthstone content creators on YouTube. Like, I'll give you a hint. The video after this is going to be a Bayfin list, which I had a lot of fun with making. Oh, you know, this is also a great example of just a winning combo where you get Goldbeard plus any pirate generated off of this, and then you can probably just finish them off and win that way. You can forge, and then I guess hero power. You could also all you can eat. Actually, all you can eat only grabs 1 minion, so we might as well. But yeah, let me know down below if you have like any decks that you would, or like cards that haven't been like showcased by anyone that you want to see on like in a YouTube video or something. I have ideas for a lot, but like sometimes they're not always the best ideas. So I don't want to announce the ones that I don't already have either enough footage for, or B, like I know is going to be good enough. Like, great example, this week I was supposed to, instead of this, it was going to be Shafar Paladin, and it just didn't feel good. It just did not feel good to me. And it didn't have any, like, whimsical factor. Like, it could, like, depending on how you draw, but yeah. It might be an idea that I go back to, because I do want to do something with Shafar again. I just don't want to do Rogue, and I've already done the 2 of the other classes that I had interest in doing it. Technically speaking, Priest might be the solution. I also want to do something with Kier. Okay, we can replicating Spore. Just trying to minimize the amount of... Oh, no! No. We had it. Oh. Well, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Maybe we... Well, we do have another Spore in hand, so that should finish them off. Oh, it most definitely will finish them off. I don't know why you would play that. You would have been alive with 1 HP. Alright, let's replicate some Spores. And bye-bye. Alright, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. So, I played 20 games with the deck, ended up with a 40% win rate, which, honestly speaking, is kind of better than I originally expected a deck like this to work. Honestly speaking, I do think out of the legendaries that look like they're completely unplayable right now, I think this is the most playable out of the 3. The other 2 being Talgath and then Grom. Overall, I will say this. Blizzard can easily fix this card in a multitude of ways, maybe making the Spores cost 4 mana instead of 5 and still giving you a 5 cost. Or maybe making Moldara draw you a Spore when you play her down as a battle cry. Overall, though, I do really enjoy this deck, and it is a real fun one for y'all to try out, especially if you like the RNG nature of Hearthstone. So, like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.